the FM50 respirator system. So inside the box you have the respirator haversack, okay, black in colour. Open the haversack. Inside the haversack you've got these loops. These are for your CBRN gloves. Remove the FM50 respirator. So the mask with the filters attached. Notice that the harness is over the front of the visor. Next we have the filter adapters. These are for converting from a bayonet type filter, which these ones are, and these will convert the FM50 to take 40mm DIN filters. Inside the haversack we have two outserts. We have a sunlight outsert. So this is when you're working with in bright sunlight. These go over the front of the mask, and we'll have a look at that later on. And we also have a clear outsert. This gives you extra impact protection on the outside of the mask. Again, we'll have a look at that later. Inside we have the instruction manual for the FM50 mask. Okay, this gives you lots of user instructions, and also instructions on how to care and look after your mask. And an instruction card if you wear corrective lenses, or if you wear glasses in your everyday job. This is how to use prescriptive lenses with the FM50 mask. Okay, we're now going to look at changing the filters, the FM61 filters on the FM50 mask. A few things we're going to point out. So we've got the two FM61 filters. We've got the locking collars here, and there's two on each filter. Okay, those are operated by pressing them both together. Got the aligning mark here on the filters themselves, the single aligning mark on the mask chassis, and the double release mark on the mask chassis. So this is it locked and sealed. When that mark is here, the filter can be removed and put back on. So the procedure is grasp both locking tabs and twist the filter clockwise, like so, until you can see the marks lined up, and you pull the filter away. Okay, just a point to note on the filter, you've got this white marker, right? This is a moisture indicator. If when removing your filter you see that is blue, this filter should be disposed of and replaced, and the filters are changed both at the same time. You also have a rubber seal, this ring here. Okay, that seals around here, and on the mask itself you have your self-sealing valve. Okay, and the self-sealing valve is acted on by this piece here on the filter. This pushes on the centre of the self-sealing valve and lifts it up. When you remove the filter, it seals back down. This allows you to change your filter one at a time whilst in a contaminated environment. The filters come in a pair in this container here, the FM61 primary filter pack. You open the pack up at the top, You'll see here it's sealed. That's going to protect it from any moisture. On the lid itself, these locking tabs, use these locking tabs on the seal. You can then get your hand in there, lift away the padding, filter 1, filter 2, then you can put your old filters back in these, and these can be disposed of as per your own national guidelines. So I'm going to change my right filter, line the marks up, make sure it's flush, rotate it anti-clockwise. On my left hand one, line the marks up, make sure it's flush, and then locked in position. Just gently pull away at each filter and you can see they're fitted correctly. Bear in mind, this can be done also in a contaminated environment. You'll be wearing your mask. You would need to support the mask while you change your filters one at a time, and using a buddy system, which is always recommended. They can check that, make sure that you've done the filters up correctly. So that is changing the FM61 bayonet filters. Now we're going to go through fitting and removing of the outset from the FM50. So looking at the FM50, you've got here these recesses or holes, and these are for the locating pins of the outset. I'll just remove the sunlight outset, you can see it there. The cover here can be used as a lens cleaning cloth as well. It's rather handy. Got the locating pin here for the outset. So you place it on the masks, do one side at a time. Get your finger behind it and push it in, and on the other side again pushing it in. When it's fitted, you should see here it's been locked in position. Yeah. So that's the same for the clear lens, the sunlight lens, the clear outset, the sunlight outset, and also the laser outset. To remove it, hold on to the chassis, remove one side at a time by pulling it out. Oh. Okay, now what we're going to do is look at fitting and removing the lenses. Okay, the lenses, which are an optional extra, the lens holder, okay, comes in this bag here. So inside the pack you have the system frame, the lens holder itself, and then you've got two locking lugs, one for use and this one here as a spare. Okay, so put that somewhere safe. So we need to assemble the system first. So to assemble the system, you slide the system frame on top, then you get the locking lug, right, and you keep a hold of that, and then once you've assembled the complete system into the FM50, you'll put this one in position. A few things to point out: you've got locating lugs here and here, and these will integrate into the FM50 inside it here and also here, and then at the top you get a little hole there, right, and that's for locating the top of the system frame to here. Right? It's important all 3 points are in position. On the lens frame itself, what to do is, if you require to wear glasses, is to take that lens frame to your optician, and the optician will recognise this shape and he can make lenses to your particular prescription. So, take the lens, place it inside the mask, and you concentrate on one side at a time. So I'll concentrate on the right hand side here. So locate that in to the locking lug, and I'll go to the other side. And this can be quite difficult if you've not done it before. So that's in position. Now I'm going to get the top in position here. You can see there it's now